Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I'm a professional intuitive empath, and I have good news for you today. Though they meant it for evil, though they meant it for your harm, it has been worked together for your good. There are so many times in our life as empaths, as light workers, as intuitives, where we come up against various types of adversity and people that literally plot and scheme to create havoc in our lives. You would not think that the world would be so wicked, but we sweet earth angels know that it is. Now, here's the thing about we sweet earth angels. We're doing a quick get ready with me, so you'll hear zippers as we're getting through to the makeup because I have some appointments this morning. But if you are in a space of understanding that people will try you, but the sweet earth angel part means that we also have shadow, and that if we are here on earth, everything can't be sweet. And what that means is that we will be subject to experiences that vary. Experiences that vary is like the most polite way to say sometimes it's gonna suck. And so that is something that we are promised, and it's like, well, what a promise. That's amazing one, and I love that that's a promise. It sucks, yes, it does, but here's what you need to know about this is that everything that any worker of iniquity, so worker of evil doer, has set out to distract and get you off your path, any worker like that will 100% be doing something that's going to end up being for your good. So think of your worst case scenarios. Think of the things that happened to you that were like literally the worst things that you could think of in your life, especially if they were at the hands of someone else. Someone else purposely did it. Someone else purposely set out to malign you, to be malicious, to not be honest, and or to just hurt you. Have you ever been bullied? Have you ever been ganged up on? It may not be as simple as just maligning or things that don't seem like it could be so intentional or purposeful, but sometimes people literally purposefully go out of their way to be maniacal maniacs because fun, because fun, because Saturday, because Thursday, because Monday. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. Your angels and ancestors are working all of that out for your good. When I think of some of the worst situations that I have been put in my life, where people ostracized me, gossiped about me, talked about me, treated me poorly, all it did is it prepared me to have thick skin to be on here with you. It prepared me to have thick skin to be rejected over and over and over and over again. It prepared me to have thick skin to be able to withstand things that would make other people crumble. And usually it's for my great benefit. Every failure, even if it was not a failure heaped upon me, but something that happened because it just didn't take off the way I wanted it to. I had a radio show for a while, and what I learned was so much about myself, the way that I project my voice, the way that my voice can affect the synthesizers, my station manager, as well as a producer. They taught me so much. It was this little tiny radio station, and it meant not a lot to anybody in the world, but it was this incredible experience. And while that wasn't a really toxic or negative one, I will say, I left on my own accord when the time was right. What I learned about it was that I was in preparation for something greater. So I counted it as a quote unquote failure because it didn't do what I wanted it to do, and it didn't have the impact that I thought it was going to have. But nevertheless, what did happen for me is that I developed imperative skills that I carry with me to this day, and that pay off for me, and that have helped me. And when I got selected later for a commercial, and a lot of that had to do with the way that I was able to kind of do everything myself, because I had written, produced, booked my own guests, done all of that stuff. You never know what things in your life are preparing you for. But when it comes to the work of iniquity, when it comes to people that are being evil specifically, that's also preparation for something greater in store than you can ever imagine. And that's what I just want you to know today. Even if they did it on purpose, they did it to get in your way, they did it to hurt you, they wanted you to feel badly. Sometimes people will see your light workers, they'll see how happy you are, and they'll be like, why are you so freaking happy? Because they're not so freaking happy. That's a lesson I've learned So many times in my life, even when I think I'm safe, I realize I'm not. And if someone is not happy with something in their life, they will, it's the saying, I want you to do better, good, just not better than me. So some people will step out of their way to make sure that you're unhappy, or they will deny you things that are simple, that they would not deny maybe anybody else, because why should you have everything? But here's the funny thing about that. The universe has a way of making sure you still get everything. Also, that those negative experiences are turned into something positive. They get a positive spin, is what I just heard to tell you guys. So everything is not for naught. Everything is not lost. Everything is not the end of the world. And also, you might turn into a boss because of those experiences, or you might learn how to weather a storm in a different way. And that's why your angels wanted me to come on here and say, if you felt like they got away with it, or if you felt like it wasn't fair and it hurt you, especially if it hurt deep in there, they said, please understand that we saw that and we're going to turn it into something good. We're going to transmute that into positive energy, especially if it was done to you by a worker of iniquity. It will be counted as good. You will not be left in the lurch, as you never should, my beautiful earth angels and empaths. People that mean evil to you, or people that don't want to love on you, or people that don't want to appreciate the friend that you are, or the co-worker, or the you name it, right? And if they're going out of their way to shame you, or to make you feel whatever, rejection or hurt or ostracized, that will be something that gets a light that is put on it, where you're able to shine. And I'm hearing that song by, I don't know what his name is. I don't know. But it's Golden Hour. It's Golden Hour. Something about that. Shine. Bathed in glitter. You get to shine. And even those things that were pockmarks that hurt and that made you question your worth are there and set up to make sure that you shine and that people see exactly who you are. And who you are is divine. All right, guys. So good sharing energy with you. A little positive message this morning. Even the workers of iniquity have done something great for you. It will be turned from evil doing and ne'er thee well to something great that you will work and transmute, and you'll make it work for you. But it will be guided, and you will be able to extract morsels of wisdom, even from the pain, that will ultimately be for your greatest gain. So good sharing energy with you. Come back and join me next time, guys. We'll continue to evolve together.